Hello and welcome back to Learn with AP Mom. Today we are going to look at the common idiom in English, which is used for your daily life routine. So let us start. First of all, let us know the meaning of idiom. An idiom is an expression, a group of words that has a figurative meaning. The overall meaning of an idiom usually can be understood from the meaning of the separate words. So, if you are learning English, you have to expand your vocabulary. You must be able to speak in a more natural way without being too repetitive. So, let us start. Turn a blind eye. Turn a blind eye means to pretend not to notice something, to intentionally ignore something that you know is wrong or shouldn't happen. For example, the mayor has turned a blind eye to the city's homelessness problem. That means he is disregarding the problem. He is ignoring it. He is not paying any attention to the problem intentionally. To drive somebody up the wall. If you drive somebody up the wall, that means you make them extremely angry and you are annoying them, you are irritating them. For example, I am working on a project with Seema and she is been driving me up the wall. And there is another way to say is to get on somebody's nerves, and that means the same. You can use this idiom not only with persons, you can use it for some other thing. For example, this heat is driving me up to the wall. It is very hot and you are getting irritating with this heat. Park up the wrong tree. Barking is the sound the dog make. Parking. Parking up the wrong tree means trying to get something in a way that is just not going to work, like asking someone a favor to do something for you and it is just not the right person. Let us imagine some of your friend ask you to help him in the homework or in some work and you are just don't want to help and you just say I'm sorry. So that person he parked up the wrong tree, which means he came to the wrong person for a help. Sit on the fence. This is a fence. So, what do we mean by this? Sitting on the fence. This means you are undecided. It means you are unable or unwilling to make a decision about something. For example, decision has to be taken. So, you cannot decide. So, you are sitting on the fence. So, you can also say, I'm sitting on a fence about it. Means, till now, I have not decided what to do. I'm still unable to take my own decision. See eye to eye. What does it mean? This is another simple idiom. See eye to eye, that means if you see eye to eye with a person, that means you agree with that person. Or it means that you share the same opinion about something in general. For example, we are friends, but we don't always see eye to eye. That means we always don't agree with everything. Another way to say this is to be of the same mind, means to agree. Beat around the bush. This is the bush. But if you beat around the bush, that means you are avoiding talking about something which is important. You don't get to the point. Sometimes we hear it in another way, to beat about the bush. It has the same meaning, to avoid talking about what is important. For example, stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Means talk about what is important. Here is another interesting idiom is by the skin of your teeth. The first thing you must have noticed that the teeth have no skin. And that's exactly a part of it makes its meaning. By the skin of its teeth means barely, only just by very small narrow margin. You can escape from something. For example, he escaped the police by the skin of his teeth, which mean by a small margin. He escaped from the police. Under the weather. Let us see what does it mean. It's very simple idiom. Is to be under the weather, it means not feeling well. You are feeling ill. You are under the weather. You can say also, I feel a little bit under the weather today. If you are under the weather, means you are not feeling well. This is another common idiom, out of the blue. This is my favorite idiom, and I think we always use it very oftenly. The meaning of out of the blue is suddenly, unexpected. And I use this idiom in everyday conversation. It's very beautiful to say out of the blue. For example, one day, out of the blue, she told me she was leaving. And the last one to learn today is call it a day. You must have heard this idiom in movies or in any TV shows, which it means that is enough for today. So here we can say, let us call it a day. Or if it is a little bit late, so we can say, let us call it tonight. Means that's enough for tonight. So out of all these idioms lesson, so let us call it a day. I hope you enjoyed the video and you must have learned something new and unique idioms with me. So if you like my videos, subscribe and do share this video with your dear ones. Love and peace to all.